You are a performance capture artist for Star Citizen. You've done a number of roles for Star Citizen. You were just up here this week doing additional roles for Squadron 42. We'll talk a little bit about that later, like this. But let's talk about how you
It is so early. If I'm being honest with you, right, I wake up, I probably go to bed at like 3 a.m. and get up around 10, 11. That's my schedule. My alarm went off at 6 in the morning today. So that's effectively, in many ways, the middle of my night. And my wisps are showing it. Look at that bed hair. I'm doing 4. You know what? I feel like I'm not actually allowed to say what I'm not gonna talk about this here. Okay, I'm not gonna talk about what I'm doing, just in case I get into trouble. But it's gonna be a long day. I don't know whether to eat breakfast or not because I just don't feel hungry right now. We'll work it out. I don't think I'm allowed to show you anything about the studio because they said that they wanted to do like their own reveal of it. So if I started taking photos and sharing them with you, then it would ruin the surprise. But they said after the surprise that I can show you stuff, so I don't know, I'll take some pictures just in case. Where even am I? I don't actually know where I am right now in the middle of, I'm just in Manchester somewhere sporadically. Help! Wow, I don't think I've ever looked so fabulous. The wisps are on point right now.
Do you think it'd be okay if I just did one more notch on here just to make
Yeah,
sure?
yeah.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Is he local? Oh no, it wasn't.
What camera is it? Like, does it? Are they specific motion capture cameras or?
No, this is just, I think it's
mini-
Spaceware's own like little proprietary camera, but it's literally just a camera.
And then you fix it to like a rig.
Yeah, I think Faceware kind of put this all together themselves and then sell it as a kit.
Right.
But yeah, they're kind of different. The motion capture cameras on the truss here are all like infrared, so they send out beams that then bounce off the dots and detect the dots, whereas the face cameras are literally just like normal cameras.
That's why I was finding it crazy that I had like a piece of wood in front of me, but it was still capturing my legs.
Yeah. I think because I think there's 58 cameras in this volume.
58?
Yeah, and as long as three of them can see a dot at any time, it'll create that data. So
3?
yeah, because it just triangulates. So essentially, the more cameras you have, the more likely you are to pick up data. Lift this up.
One of the hardest bits I realise of mocap in general, when people ask me about it, is reading. Like if you learn the lines, maybe it's probably a bit easier. But if you're reading a teleprompter with this in front of your face and the light is shining in your face.
Yeah, it's probably quite distracting. I've had the light in my face very briefly, and even for that time, it's like really...
And having to read a paragraph.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can imagine it's not the easiest.
This is the studio. I'm so excited. Oh, wispy. It's just amazing. You're in it now.
It's quite a...
Unreal.
And then when I moved to LA, I got a job. I worked at Activision as a localization QA
Oh, wow.
tester. And my shift was 5 p.m. to 2 a.m.
Oh my god. Well, that's the grind. And
It
look
was
at you now.
terrible. Well, and I was also interning for Chris in the daytime. So I was doing 9 to 5 at the production office and then 5 to 2 a.m. 5 days a week.
I have so much respect for that though, because it ends up leading you to where you want to be, right?
Well, but it also had the weird side effect of like all of a sudden my schedule completely shifted and I suddenly could not be up late. I was always waking up early.
You had to learn.